This week's Parsha is Bamidbar Sinai, the Sinai desert. And our sages tell us that this week's Parsha is always read before the holiday of Shavuos, where some 3,300 years ago, all the Jewish people were gathered at Mount Sinai, and God descended in front of all the Jewish people and gave us a Torah and spoke the 10 Commandments to us. Commandment number 10 is Lo Tachmod. Don't covet and be jealous of your friend's possessions, house, money, and anything that your friend has. And the question is, how is it humanly possible to fulfill this commandment? When we see our friend being successful and living in this beautiful mansion, naturally we are overtaken with jealousy. How could we fulfill the commandment of not being jealous? And the answer is, if we have a proper perspective on the purpose of life, we can then free ourselves from the feeling of jealousy. There's a statement in the Talmud that I was created to serve my Maker. My sole purpose of being here is to serve and to be useful. So essentially, the only true need that I have is to serve. Now, by definition, the things and possessions that God gave me, they can be useful and helpful for me to fulfill my purpose. The possessions that other people have, they were not meant for me, and they cannot be useful for me. And therefore, God didn't give it to me. So when we contemplate this idea, it can help us get rid of the jealousy, because other people's possessions cannot help me fulfill my mission. They can only be a distraction. And since they will only be a distraction, why do I need it for? And if I don't need it, why do I need to be jealous? So the message is, don't be jealous, because God gave every person all their needs in order to live a wholesome, complete life. Have a very good Shabbos and a happy holiday of Shavuot.